we're going on an adventure. We are at Waterstones Ashford, or I'm in Ashford at the minute. I'm about to go into Waterstones Ashford and I'm doing a signing of my new novel, That's What She Said. It's part of Pride Month in their store, so I am going to be there with one other author and we're going to be signing copies from 11 to 1, so for 2 hours, give or take. It will probably be kind of a low uptake. I'm not expecting there to be queues out the door. I really would be very surprised. I'd be happy today. My estimate would be, or what I'd like to do is sign 10 copies. That would be amazing. The last time I did a signing in store was in 2021, so it's been a while, and I sold 17 copies that day, but that was my first novel and it was in a different area. Whereas I think in this store, a lot of the people I know that are coming have already bought their copies as well, so it's a case of I'll be signing those but not necessarily they won't be buying them. So I'd like to today, if possible, sell 10 copies, sign 10 copies. If I do that in 2 hours, I'll be delighted. To be honest, if only 3 people show up and get copies, that will still be wonderful. The thing is, for authors and things that note at the minute, is these kind of events, particularly for debut authors and authors that don't have the massive budgets and massive publishers behind them and such. I have a brilliant publisher and I really enjoy working with them, but I've organised all the events myself, which is partially because I know what I'm doing. But the thing to remember, if you are an author, these events are networking opportunities. They're a chance to kind of get content. They're great days out. They're days to kind of celebrate being an author. And if you sell copies, that's a plus. I know that people expect that to be the kind of paramount focus, and it used to be, but actually these days, I think with events and in the economy that we live in and in the state of the world that we live in right now, just having these events and celebrating being an author and using them for other reasons, like talking to booksellers, talking to potential readers, talking to consumers, to other authors, celebrating the fact you have made it, is also a delightful way to kind of make the most out of these days. So I'm about to head in and I will report back on how many copies I sold. The only disappointing thing would be if I sold 0, in which case I'm buying my own book. Hopefully you won't have to do that though. Well, that was nice. I had the goal of kind of selling 10 copies. I'd be happy with 3, but 10 was kind of the aim, and I sold precisely 10 copies, so yay. 4 of them were to friends and family, but that's fine by me. A sale's still a sale, but 6 of them were from completely new people that popped by the table, had a conversation. I personalised a few happy birthday messages. I saw someone that I used to know as well, so it was really just a lovely day. Also, shout out to the booksellers at Waterstones Ashford. They're incredible. They are really lovely. They set up everything nicely. They got me a coffee. They made sure I had everything laid out. It was just super kind of them and really nice, and it was great chatting to them as well. So really big shout out to the store. It's new, it looks great. The bookseller's doing a fab job, and as an author, I'm very happy. I'm now going to go drive home and I need to clean. I've got some editing I need to do. I need to do some actual writing now. You know, that's the thing, when you have a book out, you have to write the next one. So that's my job for today, but it's been lovely and it's always nice to kind of stretch my author legs every now and then.